want to build a new SAA, fit for the future, place the right people in the right job.
Last night I received a call from Minister Mantashe.
Let's get more on the story now from Ian Cruickshanks in Johannesburg. He's the Chief Economist at the South African Institute of Race Relations. Welcome back to the program, Ian. So, South African Airways was quick to stress that this was a reorganisation rather than a splitting up of the company. Either way, do you think this will work to help turn the fortunes around for SAA?
Well, so what they have suggested is that they should have 3 separate units. What makes me very nervous, you may say it's a bit cynical, but experience has proved it a fair comment, is that if they're now going to have 3 separate management teams, and this is the way it looks like it's going, then there's 3 sets of people who could create the sort of damage that we've seen in the last decade or so from serious mismanagement, serious poor capital allocation, not paying any attention to the return on the capital employed, and the running up of massive debt out of all proportion to the size of the business. So I'm a bit nervous of it. I would like to see who the people are that are going to be appointed to the new management positions. But one of the questions that I heard you asking was, have we got the right people? Have we got that? Well, that is the biggest problem of all. The habit of the ANC to deploy ANC cadres in positions of management where they clearly don't have the ability is a very worrying factor. So we're not getting too enthusiastic and carried away just yet. We'd rather wait to see how it develops in time, because there's a massive debt overhang still to be cleared. They'll have to call on government to exercise guarantees that they have. Otherwise, they're going to fail in the first requirement of proving that they are, in fact, a reliable going concern. That's quite a problem too.
And there seems to be a whole lot of division within the government itself over what to do with SAA. The President Cyril Ramaphosa wants to save the state-owned carrier, while his own Finance Minister Tito Mboweni says they should shut it down because it's not making any money. I mean, who do you think has the right approach here?
I think the Minister of Finance has the right approach. If you can't make it pay, if you can't make a decent return on the capital that's being employed, use it elsewhere, more productively. And I think this is a big problem. We have not shown serious management ability in running an airline for the last decade, probably for the last 2 decades. And this seems to me the best possible reason for saying, if we can't do it on our own, let us at least perhaps call in the private sector. Let us at least consider a public-private partnership. But so far, Mr. Ramaphosa has not shown any desire to go that route. I think it's the only option that they have, to call in the private sector, to call in experienced management, and that way there's some hope at least of trading out of a miserable situation.
Yes, privatization of the airline has been a talking point for many, many years now. It's never seems to have happened. What's been stopping it?
It's part of the ANC mantra that there should be no private sector holding of public sector assets, and I think that this is the basis of it. It's very much of a socialistic attitude, and I think that if they want to make a profitable going concern of SAA, it's not the right attitude. But that is the situation of the ANC at the moment, and they're not going to upset that just too much at the moment, not with an election a couple of months, 3 months away. They'll rather get over that, and then perhaps we'll see the possibility of some more dramatic changes. But up until that time, I'm afraid the situation is going to drag on uncomfortably as it has been.
Interesting. And of course, we've got the South African budget about to be unveiled soon. Do you think the airline situation might be mentioned in that document somewhere?
Well, we hope so. We hope that the whole spectre of state-owned enterprises, you know, SAA, Eskom, for instance, massive debt there too. How is it going to be managed? How are they going to prove its efficiency? We can't hope we're going to attract foreign capital when we're having rolling blackouts through industry and commerce. So, you know, and it's the same thing with SAA. We can't have them saying they've got a public airline, but they don't always run on time. They don't always run on the days they said they should be. So, you know, it's got to be an attitudinal change. They've got to have the right people. You started off by saying the right people at the right place at the right time. We're not there at the moment, and we haven't been preparing for it vigorously. It's going to mean a lot of job losses, but that's what's got to be faced.
Okay, Ian Cruickshanks, we'll have to leave it there, but thank you for your analysis, as always.
Okay.